Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Alright, once again, giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Alright, this is it's gonna be mainly, just like a concordance, lesson and things like that. As far as like looking up words. But as far as the topic goes, it deals with as far as how to deal with in this truth in this ministry, the higher ranking officials like over you, whether it be captains, officers, people that might have seniority over you in general, like showing you the ropes and all that. We're dealing with different spirits, so there's like different like personalities. All right, but as far as the people that have rule over you, there's a certain way you go about things like that. It's like one of the heads from Chicago. About a week or so ago, they had a lesson as far as call it rebuke not an elder, or and things like that. All right, so as far as like the men are over you, whether they're it's like as far as like personalities, this guy right here, he's in this show called like Scrubs, and his character, he was in charge of like the main character and all that, and he was an asshole basically. All right, but he was still like over people, so people had to still do what he told him to do. Still had to treat him with respect. But he was like he was a mentor. He was a higher ranking individual, in that show. All right, but we're gonna get First Peter. Let's see, First Peter chapter 2. All right. All right, 2. We're going to start at 17. All right, so First Peter 2 and 17. Honor all men. Love the brotherhood, fear the Most High, honor the King. And of course, you have to have love and faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, more importantly. All right, and then, there's the men that the Lord set up, on down, as far as, the apostles, whenever they make a decree or order, basically, just do it. And then from there, like the higher ranking individuals, within the state, the region, and then within the camp, right, the heads, and then the officers and things like that. And those are all the men, that's talking about. It's not like the Christian doctrine where you just like love everybody. These Christians talking about these Christians that harass us on the comment board and all that. They'll talk all this shit, but then they'll throw in, I love you guys. I just want to see you guys in heaven and not hell, and all that. All right, but they might really feel that way, but on a spiritual level, they do hate us. All right, but that's another topic. But and then the other reason I was bringing this up is because as far as like these it's always crunch time, since we don't know when the Lord's going to return. Lord's going to return as a thief in the night. All right, but as far as like loving, respecting the people over you and things like that, because if you don't do that, that's grounds for you all being cast out. And as far as like the Lord's doing, we're living in prophecy almost every day. Even something happened with this like that derailment in like Washington that happened today with that train and all that. As far as, and that was like a new, like, that was like the first day, so as far as like the infrastructure is still all jacked up and things like that. So, the Lord, the return of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is like right around the corner. So, there's no reason to have all these, like petty little squabbles and things like that. All right, here's the point. Verse 18. Servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the froward. All right, so we're going to look up, that word froward. All right, so, no matter, what type of, personality type you're dealing with, no matter what type of spirit, because we see, like different men have, like different, like personalities, like some people are a little more, I wouldn't say like soft spoken, but it's like a little more like chill or whatever. All right, and then that might be like a so-called like likable personality and things like that. So you want to show that person love, but then even the people the apostle said learn to be an asshole anyway. All right, but once that when you're going off and that judgment comes down, it's like you still can't there's no it's like yakety yak, don't talk back, basically. All right, so that's why it says even like the froward, and even that could also be in the context of that could also like mean like someone wicked as well. But in that case, with that situation in Atlanta and all that, the Lord set it up to where the Lord was the one who cast that wicked individual out. So we're gonna get this real quick. All right, 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So as far as this thing's spiritual. So as far as like the way you dealt with situations in the world, talking arguments, fist fights, or even worse. You can't do that. In this like truth and things like that. We're not monks like Gandhi or anything like that, but certain situations, the way you dealt with it in the world, you got to deal with it spiritually. All right, but all right, let's look up that word forward in the concordance. All right, so it says it's Greek 4646. So G4646. All right, so it says scolios. All right, the base 4628. All right, warped. All right, winding. All right, and it also, in this context, that even ranges from, people, people that are actually like, wicked. Because, as far as like GMS goes, they always, they do a good job of, casting people out like that. So, but it's through the spirit. So, that's one of the things, if you're actually in that situation, you send up prayers. All right. But, and also, as far as like all these like personality types, just because someone's like getting on you like all the time, that doesn't make them, wicked and things like that. And I was bringing that out because, there's different, personality, people address issues like differently. As long as it's just like through the spirit, open rebuke is better than secret love. All right, but as far as like that, that can also, like I said before, whoever's like wicked, the Heavenly Father, there's gonna be like a recompense. So you don't, but until then, you know, if they're over you, you know, you still treat them with respect and things like that. You know, and you're gonna be the one in that situation who's like gonna be found faultless in the eyes of the Heavenly Father. You know, in the eyes of you know, the people over that wicked individual. You know, just see what happened with I'm talking about, you know, Yaradan. You know, and there's also fucking people on YouTube trying to justify, you know, the things that he did. Or you know, all right, but you know, but as far as this, you know, and you know, even besides that, you know, or you know, the so-called nice guys and you know the assholes, you know, if they're over, you know, treat them with respect. You know, and that also goes with you know, if you not being like, oh, this guy's like really soft, he's really friendly, you know, he won't rebuke me, he won't suspend me, you know, and then you know on the other, you know, on the other side of the spectrum, you know, being like, oh, that guy's like, oh, that guy's a dick, or and shit like that, talking, you know, talking behind his back, you know, he needs to take a chill pill and things like that, you know, both types of people you need to you know, treat with you know, brotherly love and respect. And I was just like a quick lesson and all that, but you know, with that I'm gonna say shalom.